Jai Shri Mataji. Welcome everybody to this third workshop for the Middle East. Let's just start by taking up our Kundalini and do Bandhan together. Let's start with Ganesha Tervashirsha.
Namaste Ganapataye Swameva Pratyaksham Tatvamasi Swameva Kevalam Kartasi Swameva Kevalam Dartasi Swameva Kevalam Artasi Tvameva Sarvam Kalvidam Brahmasi Tvam Sakshadatmasi Nityam Vritam Vashmi Satyam Vashmi Avadvavam Avaktaram Avashrotaram Avadataram Avadhataram Avanucharam Avashishyam Avapashyatat Avapurastat Avotaratat Avadakshinatat Avacharvatat Avadaratat Sarvato Mam Pahi Pahi Samantat Tvam Vanmayas Tvam Chinmayas Tvam Arandamayas Tvam Brahmamayas Tvam Satchit Ananda Vidyosi Tvam Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvam Jnanamayo Vijnanamayosi Sarvam Jagadidam Tato Jayate Sarvam Jagadidam Tatastishtati Sarvam Jagadidam Tvahi Layameshyati Sarvam Jagadidam Tvahi Pratyeti Tvam Bhumi Rapo Nalo Nilo Navam Tvam Chatvari Vakpadani Tvam Gunatrayatita Tvam Dehatrayatita Tvam Kalatrayatita Tvam Muladharashitosi Nityam Tvam Shakti Trayatmaka Tvam Yogino Jayanti Nityam Tvam Brahma Tvam Vishnus Tvam Rudras Tvam Indras Tvam Agnis Tvam Vayus Tvam Suryas Tvam Chandramas Tvam Brahma Bhurvasvaram Janadim Purvamusharya Varnadim Tadanantaram Anushvara Paratara Ardendulasitam Tarena Ridham Etatava Manushvarupam Gagara Purvarupam Akaro Madhyamarupam Anushvara Chantyarupam Indorutara-rupam Nada Sambanam Samita Sandhi Saisha Ganesha Vidya Ganakarishi Nishrit Gayatri Chanda Ganapatir Devata Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tano Danti Prachodayat Ekadantam Chaturasam Vasham Ankusha Darinam Radam Chavaranam Hastairviranam Mushakadvajam Raktam Lambodaram Shurvakarnakam Rakta Vasasam Rakta Gandhanu Liktangam Rakta Pushpai Supoditam Bhaktanu Kampinam Devam Jagat Karanam Vachutam Avirbhutam Shashishkyarao Prakrite Purushat Param Devam Dhyayati Yo Nityam Sayogi Yoginam Vara Namo Vratapataye Namo Ganapataye Nama Pramatapataye Namaste Sulambodara Yaikadantaya Vignanashine Shivasutaya Shri Varamurtaye Namo Namah Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namah.
So the knowledge that we share in these workshops is already inside of us and it manifests. So you do not need to try to understand it all or try to remember it for later, etc. It's better that we relax and just flow with it. everything will be imbibed in your subtle system as you are effortless. So there is a movement through the subtle system and through our awareness that we follow in these workshops. And the work is being done for us. So all we have to do is open up the Sahasrara and let the flow itself sort everything out. And we empty the mind. This workshop is being translated, that's why I'm speaking quite slowly, but it's also quite nice for the vibrations to speak slowly. It's normal that when we come together like this, that things will clear out. So it doesn't mean you're catching, just allow your subtle system to do whatever it has to do. We are working something out together. When we raise our Kundalini, 1,000 energies of the brain are awakened. And this is the power of Sri Viratangana. She's the power which makes Sri Krishna Virata. A part of the Kundalini trickles down into the sympathetic nervous system, the left and the right nadi, and this actually relaxes us. And this relaxation enlarges the chakras, it normalizes them. And so the Sushumna widens, and more Kundalini, more strands of the Kundalini can rise. So it is very important that we relax. When we're thinking, we are actually defending against something. We are not present. We are not receiving. We are preoccupied. As Sri Mataji says, the brain is convex. So we must take down our invisible barriers and open up. If only one person has their hearts completely open, then everyone around them feel good and also open their hearts. This is the power of the left side. It's a subtle understanding of how we can influence any situation without saying anything, just by being. So we can together now take up the left and down the right 21 times. When we do this, we are putting love from the left side into the 5 elements of the right side. So on the note of receiving, on the topic of receiving, we will watch a short video with some advice from our brother who was with Sri Mataji in the early days for me. So Andre, can you please play the video?
This one, all right?
Yes.
So I bowed down to Shrimataji, and she said, "No, that's not the way you bow down." And I had my hands out, and she said, "No, no, that's not the way you hold your hands." So I was like, she said, "No, I'll show you." So I'll just show you what she said. When I bowed down on the floor, because the floor was cold, I put my, I used to have a big afro. I don't know if you see some black people, they have a big hair in the hair like this. So I put my hair on the ground, so it was nice because it's like protection. But the top, in Shamachi's house is marble floor, which is freezing cold. So I was putting my like hair on my head. And she said, "No, no. What you have to do," she said, "you have to put your forehead on the ground, not your head." So I did that, and then she said, when I was holding my hand, she explained to me that what you have to do, she said, is to close your fingers and your thumb and cup your hands slightly. So I'll just show like that. Cup. I don't know. So before a lot of people have their fingers like this when they put their hand towards the photo. But she said and she explained that there's another energy which is called the grace. And if you type in Amruta, the grace, there's another, we have vibrations flow out of our hands, but she started to explain to me, there's another vibration which is all around, which comes in through the Sahasrara. She said that's called the grace. So she said if you close your fingers and cup your hands, you'll get more vibrations. So in our workshop, I explain to people, put your hand there however you like, but if you try that method, you may feel more vibrations. So that's the story how I felt. And when you cup them, it's cupping upward a little bit, so that this energy, which she calls the grace, falls in to the palm of your hand. So when you hold your hands downwards, it's like you're pouring the energy away. But when you cup your hands upwards slightly, it's like you're receiving it. Yeah, like that. So when you hold, just see the difference. Have your fingers open and have them closed and cut, and see if you start feeling more vibrations. And it should make a difference.
Okay, so if you didn't try it, you can just try it now. Just have your hands sort of halfway tilting down, fingers open, and then cup them with palms facing up. And just see if you can feel more vibrations. When it comes to this workshop on the Vishudhi, it's not going to be a typical workshop about treatments as such, treating the Vishudhi. There's a lot of information about that. But rather, it's going to be about the role of the Vishudhi in the movement towards the Virata. So we are now collectively in the movement between the Guru Puja and Shri Krishna Puja. So we are preparing our subtle system for the Krishna Puja. And it's as if we move through the year of pujas and special and significant days, we move through the sequence also inside of ourselves. And the aim is to move in a spiral so that for each year we come back at a higher place. Okay, so we will go through the chakras. We can give vibrations to the left Vishudhi. If you wish, you can massage your left Vishudhi, or you can just hold your hand on the left Vishudhi. And we can say the mantra to Shri Vishnu Maya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Maya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And there is a talk from 1984 where Shri Mataji explains some things that we need to do in our life to clear the left Vishudhi. So we can say, of course, Mother, I am not guilty. By your grace, Mother, I am the spirit. How can I be guilty? I cannot be guilty. And we will take four vows for the left Vishudhi. Mother, I vow that I will be sincere. I vow that I will face myself and recognize what my ego is doing. Mother, I vow that I will be chaste in all my relationships and all my friendships. And Mother, I vow that I will always be positive and I will not complain. So we can now give vibrations to the center Vishudhi at the base of the throat. There will be an area where you might feel that there are more vibrations flowing. And this is your Vishudhi chakra. The Vishudhi chakra gives us subtlety as we now move into the element ether. The 1,000 powers of the Devi, of the Sahasrara, is here multiplied with 16, as we have 16 petals. And these are the 16,000 Shaktis of Shri Krishna, and they are awakened in us. So Shri Krishna's 16,000 powers have been permeating the earth and have been giving humankind the awareness that there is a God beyond the material world. The Vishudhi is a holy place. That is the meaning of the name Vishudhi. It is without anything else but what is holy. And in this holiness, we become the witness, like Shri Krishna, detached, witnessing, because we feel and we are in that holiness. That is how we become the witness. So we will simply listen to the mantras of the Vishudhi, and we can continue clearing with our hand, giving vibrations to the Vishudhi.
ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री विशुद्धि चक्र स्वामिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। हम 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 Om Im Im Rum Rum Lrum Lrum Aim Aim Om Aha त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री राधा कृष्ण साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। अल्लाहु अकबर अल्लाहु अकबर अल्लाहु अकबर अल्लाहु अकबर अल्लाहु अकबर अल्लाहु अकबर अल्लाहु Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
So we can now give vibrations to the right Vishudhi. And we will sing the mantra of Shri Vittala Rukmini and Shri Yeshoda. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yeshoda Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vittala Rukmini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And there is a very powerful mantra that we will now hear Shri Mataji say. It is Shri Sarva Mantra Siddhi, meaning the power of enlightened speech. And it is the very authority or the power of the mantras. And Shri Mataji would use this to heal people who had been to false gurus. And in this clip, she's doing a public program and the Vishudhi is not clearing out. So you can play that short clip, Andre. The mantra is Shri Sarva Mantra Siddhi.
Hey, sorry, I don't think I have it. Can we just say it?
It's the link is there.
No,
It's not?
I can't find it.
Can I send it to you on the chat?
Sure.
Oh, 1 second. It's just that it's very nice to have Shri Mataji
Sure. All right.
saying it. We'll just give it a second. Actually, yeah. I can play the sound on my side, Andre.
It is in 2 hours and 3 minutes, right?
2 hours, 3 minutes and 30
Right.
seconds.
Oh, okay.
चुकलं का? लेफ्ट विशुद्धी सुटत नाही. अहम साक्षात सर्वमंत्र सिद्धी, 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 साक्षात सर्वमंत्र सिद्धी, अहम साक्षात सर्वमंत्र सिद्धी, अहम साक्षात सर्वमंत्र सिद्धी, साक्षात सर्वमंत्र सिद्धी, अहम साक्षात सर्वमंत्र सिद्धी, अहम साक्षात सर्वमंत्र सिद्धी. हां, सुटलं का?
That's it. Wonderful. So the mother of the universe is called Sri Lalita. And she has 1,000 names. And at the level of the Vishudhi, she has got 2 centers on which she acts. On the right shoulder is called as the Shri chakra. And on the left shoulder is called as Lalita chakra. And Sri Mataji says that she has 1,000 hands. And with these 1,000 hands, she looks after us. So these 2 chakras that are part of the Vishudhi, they express the powers of the left and the right side. Okay, thank you for the message. I'm sure you're right that the mantra might be for the left Vishudhi. In the mantra book, it said right Vishudhi, but I am open to suggestions. In any case, the mantra is a powerful mantra for our Vishudhi. So we can find out after the workshop. Thank you, sir, for your message. So we will continue with the Shri and Lalita chakra. Okay. So let's first watch a short little clip of Sri Mataji talking about her name.
Now the name of your mother. Is very powerful. You know that is the most powerful name than all other names, the most powerful mantra. But you must know how to take it. With that complete dedication, you have to take that name. Not like any other name. You know that in India, when they take the name of Guru, they fold their ears for taking the name of the Guru. Means while taking the name, if I am making any mistakes, please forgive me. It means that. This mantra is a very powerful mantra. Only what you need is the dedication, the dynamite of dedication. Today I told Rita that all the daisies in England have fragrance now. She couldn't believe it. She said, I've never known that. On the contrary, I always felt that daisies had no fragrance and they were very funnily smelling flowers. I said, all right, these daisies, you have just go and smell them. When she smelled it, she was surprised. The name. How subtle it is. They are the most fragrant flowers of England today. Just the name. which means Nishkalanka, which means Nirmala, which means completely without any mala. What is this mala? Is this Maya? Without any mala, Nihi, absolutely. The joy at the Sahasrara is called as Niranand since long, since ancient times called Niranand or Nirmalanand. So many call it as Nirmalanand or Niranand. That joy is the joy that you enjoy even when you get crucified. That joy you enjoy even when you are poisoned. Even on your deathbed, you enjoy that joy. That joy is Niranand. So be prepared for the second phase. You are in the front. It's very little time I need. But I need really people with steadfast wisdom and dedication. Steadfast. Even for a second it should not go this side or that side. Then we can progress faster. We can go ahead, fight the battle.
Jai Shri Mataji. So there is a beautiful, Andre, I'm going to go off script a bit. There is a beautiful talk called The Meaning of Nirmala. And Shri Mataji explains in great detail how her name, Nirmala, represents the powers of the three channels. So there is Nirm on the right side, Ma in the center, and La on the left side. So these are the powers expressed in the three nadis. So let us just take the mantras for these two chakras on our shoulders. You can give vibrations to your right shoulder, and we will say Shri, Shri Chakra Swamini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri, Shri Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deviye Namo Namaha. And then we will give vibrations, or you can just put your hand, or you can slightly gently massage your left shoulder. And we will say Shri Lalita Chakra Swamini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lalita Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deviye Namo Namaha. So we now move our attention up to the Hamsa chakra. between the eyebrows. And I'm just going to read a quote from Ahamsa Puja, which Shri Mataji says, now you should see there is no deity on the Hamsa chakra, but it is the formless energy of so many organs, which are looked after by Buddha, Mahavira, Christ, and Shri Krishna. 4 of them managed by Shri Ganesha. So these genetics are put by Shri Ganesha because he is the source of wisdom. So we can take our index finger and gently massage the Hamsa. With this understanding that these deities, their energies are governing the Hamsa chakra. Shri Mataji, with Shri Ganesha in charge. And we can say 2 mantras for Hamsa. We will say Shri Hamsa Chakra Swamini, and we will say Shri Omkara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Hamsa Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Omkara Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. So all of these chakras are giving us our subtlety. They are allowing us to move into a higher state of consciousness, of awareness. So at the level of the Hamsa, we see the Father handing over his son. Shri Krishna is putting his son, Lord Jesus Christ, at a higher level than himself. And beyond the gate of the Agya, we move into the Sahasrara. And the Sahasrara is made up of the pittas. The pittas, they are the seats in the brain, the seats of the deities, as they ascend and complete our realization. This is the integration in the Sahasrara. And the pittas are also representing the goddess Sri Lalita. And they express her qualities as the one who attracts the seekers. All her qualities of attraction. So we will now listen to the mantras for the pitta of the Vishudhi, which is at the center of the hairline. So we can keep our attention here at the virata point, as you know it.
Fifth Pitta, Vishudhi chakra. Outer 10 spoked, Shri Bahir Dashara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bahir Dashara Namo Namaha. The fulfiller of all purposes, Shri Sarvartha Sadhaka. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvartha Sadhaka Namo Namaha. The goddess of all the wealth of the three worlds, Shri Tripura Shri. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Tripura Shri Namo Namaha. The one who gives all the siddhis, Shri Sarva Siddhi Prada. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Siddhi Prada Namo Namaha. The giver of all wealth, Shri Sarva Sampatti Prada. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Sampatti Prada Namo Namaha. The beloved of all, Shri Sarva Priyankari. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Priyankari Namo Namaha. The one who gives all that is auspicious, Shri Sarva Mangala Karini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Mangala Karini Namo Namaha. The one who gives all of our desires, Shri Sarva Kama Prada. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Kama Prada Namo Namaha. The destroyer of all our pains, Shri Sarva Dukha Vimochani. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Dukha Vimochani Namo Namaha. The one who soothes the pain of death, Shri Sarva Mrutyu Shamani. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Mrutyu Shamani Namo Namaha. the remover of all hurdles. Shri Sarva Vigna Nivarini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Vigna Nivarini Namo Namaha. The one who makes every aspect of life happy. Shri Sarvanga Sundari. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvanga Sundari Namo Namaha. The giver of all good fortune, Shri Sarva Saubhagya Dayini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Saubhagya Dayini Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
So Andre, can you please play the previous video from where you stopped it, the meaning of Nirmala? Could you go back and play the rest of it?
Sure, second.
Thank you.
In the first era of Sahaja Yoga, you needed to see me in person. You needed to see me in person.
Dans la première période de Sahaja Yoga, vous aviez besoin de me voir en personne.
As we say in Sanskrit, Dheya is the target. You wanted the target in front of you.
Vous vouliez...
Huh?
No, I cannot say target.
But there's no word in English.
Vous vouliez
Dheya.
me voir en face de vous.
Whatever is to be achieved.
Vous vouliez avoir le but en face de vous.
Because there's no word in English language. What to do? So now, when you wanted that all the time, and you felt happy, secure, joyous, when you had that in person before.
Vous vouliez cela tout le temps devant vous et vous êtes senti heureux, joyeux, en sécurité. Lorsque vous avez eu cela, ce but ultime devant vous sous les yeux.
Then, in the second era, now you will not desire so much that mother should be there. You will take it over from me.
Dans la seconde période, vous ne désirerez pas tellement que je sois là en personne. Vous vous occuperez vous-même de ce qu'il y a à faire.
This is the divine desire I am telling you about.
C'est le désir divin dont je vous parle.
And you have to work on that from today onwards.
Et à partir d'aujourd'hui, il vous faut vous développer et opérer selon les lignes de ce désir divin.
I am with you, you know that. But need not be in this body because I don't know if I exist in this body or not.
Je serai avec vous, vous le savez, mais peut-être pas dans ce corps. Et je ne sais pas moi-même si j'existe dans ce corps ou pas.
But once this desire starts working, you will see tremendous miracles happening.
Mais une fois que ce désir se développe en vous, vous verrez des miracles extraordinaires se manifester.
When the child is born to a mother, automatically she gets milk.
Quand l'enfant naît, automatiquement la mère a du lait.
So the nature is so connected with the whole thing. In your divine desire also it is connected.
La nature est si intégrée. Et de même, nous devons être intégrés avec ce désir divin.
And it is very evident when you are a divine person.
Et lorsqu'on est une personnalité divine, c'est très évident.
So you may find me anywhere. You're walking on the street, suddenly you might find Mataji walking with you.
Vous pouvez me trouver partout. Peut-être que vous marchez dans une rue et brusquement vous verrez Shri Mataji marcher avec vous.
So this is the second era we have started, and you should not be shocked if you see me sitting on your bed and putting my hand on your head.
C'est la deuxième période de Sahaja Yoga qui a commencé. Il ne faut pas que vous soyez choqués si, une fois qu'on rentrait du travail, vous me voyez assis sur votre lit et mettre ma main sur votre sahasrara.
Or you may see me in the form of Christ, walking into your room.
Ou bien vous pouvez me voir dans la forme du Christ entrant dans votre chambre.
Or as Sri Rama.
Ou vous pouvez me voir en tant que Sri Rama.
That has to happen.
Ceci doit se produire.
So you should be prepared.
So, continuing on our movement, we are now at the point of the virata, which is at the center of our hairline. And to understand the virata, we can think that just like we are first a fertilized egg, and then we become a grown human being, the universe is first created and then it evolves. So the virata is where the evolution from Shri Vishnu culminates and Shri Krishna becomes the fully matured, great primordial being. And as we grow in our awareness and this center opens in our brain, we become subtle and we become aware of the true reality. So we can give vibrations to this center with great respect and understanding, and pray that it may open up in us, that we may grow in our awareness and we become the virata, one with the divine reality, no longer in illusion. So we will listen to the 5 holy names of the virata.
Today let me do it with Krishna's finger. And at Krishna's place. See the Virata Shakti. Release it. So it has a very great significance today that before American tour, which is the Vishudhi chakra, I am worshipping the Virat. Yeah, I mean you are worshipping the Virata here.
Shri Mataji, just one. Oh, thank you very much.
The Virata is the High Lord, the power of creation and nourishment, the absolute cosmic being of the universe. Above the level of the Agnya Chakra, he is Sri Krishna, whose Shakti is Viratangana. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Shri Gruha Lakshmi Kubera Virata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah Om Tvamiva Sakshat Shri Brahma Deva Vitala Virata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah Om Tvamiva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Maya Virata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah Om Tvamiva Sakshat Shri Vitala Virata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah Om Tvamiva Sakshat Shri Nirananda Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo
Let us just meditate for a few minutes. Shri Shri Mataji. So we will now use our vibrations, our attention, and our compassion, and give attention to this area, this void of the world, which is the Middle East, which is Israel and Palestine. And we will watch a few minutes video about Sri Abraham, created for the Guru Puja by the Israeli collective. Just a part of it. Can you play the video, Andre?
Seeking brings us to Sahaja Yoga, but it is the devotion of the heart that sets our place at Shri Mataji's lotus feet forever. Where does the devotion come from?
So the first incarnation, I would say, was that of the goddess. She was the first to lead people towards God. Because if you see in the world, we have the chakra of Swadhisthana. And we have also the great gurus, prophets who came, who tried to save human beings. But this was later. Before came the goddess, who saved people from all these ways of destruction. Somewhere had become very evil people who were called as Rakshasas, devils, and somewhere had become good people. Out of them then the goddess created these great saints. They worshipped the mother and they become great saints. They became incarnations of saintliness. So the first incarnation that ever came was that of the goddess. And this is on the second yuga that we can call Shri. She came before Sri Krishna, she came before Sri Ram, and she saved people from getting drowned into Bhavasagar. This then created great saints and sages and gurus who tried to save people. We have gurus who were very great, I should say saints and very evolved. But also we had some who were right-sided, who knew all kinds of Vedas, they knew all kinds of sciences, they knew all kinds of, you can call them the divine weapons and things like that. And we also had left-sided gurus who believe in the devotion to God. Like you can say, Moses was there, Abraham, Moses, all these people came who were left-sided. Muhammad was there, one of the last ones you can say, and then Nanak. So came the devotion to God, devotion to the all-pervading power. Started like
Sri Abraham, the second known incarnation of Sri Adiguru Dattatreya, father to future nations, basis for the main future religions. Among the paganism and idolatry of his time, Abraham was the first one to talk about one God, God Most High. God that has no image, whom he worshipped in the Nirakarm form, as we would say now. In the times of vicious and inhuman rituals, he started to talk about pure inner devotion towards God. By his word and his own example, he tried to convert people to this new, more evolved belief.
By demonstrating complete readiness to follow the God's will, up to being prepared to sacrifice his beloved son, Sri Abraham has also given the true meaning to the word sacrifice. For to sacrifice means to do sacred, to manifest the true devotion and deep understanding of the divine plan.
His life is a remarkable demonstration of not only immeasurable faith and surrender, but also of absolute unconditional trust and not questioning God.
Leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go to the land I will show you.
No reasons given, no questions asked. He abandoned his native land and marched into the unknown, and led along his extended family on this journey to accomplish the divine task. His journey to the Promised Land covered a great part of the Middle East, the void of the world. Sri Abraham was the first incarnation of Sri Adiguru to walk through the void of the universe and thus spread the vibrations there. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you, says God to Abraham when commanding him to leave his birthplace and go to the Promised Land. Arabs and Jews both consider Abraham as their forefather, thus admitting that they come from the same origin. When they fight each other, they actually attack their own kindreds, forgetting this divine promise, the promise of one nation, the nation that can only be great, blessed as one.
Sri Abraham's life is one of the founding stories that make the origins of Western and Middle Eastern civilizations. At the dawn of human relationships, he was working to build a new, more evolved society. We in Sahaja Yoga are doing the same. Together, let us pray to our Holy Mother to have the modern world imbibe all the qualities of this great manifestation of the primordial Guru, and may the devotion and willingness to follow the God's will become the foundation for the future society of Nirvanites.
So on the occasion of the 10th anniversary of Shri Mataji's Mahasamadhi on the 23rd of February 2021, Israel and Palestine together offered flowers and a prayer to Shri Mataji. And this prayer led to Israel and Palestine hosting Easter Puja together as one country for the first time. And Fifi will read the prayer.
Dearest Holy Mother Shri Mataji, we, your children from Israel and Palestine, unite in prayer that the power of forgiveness is activated in this holy land and is awakened in all its people. We pray that the people of this country walk united along an enlightened path, illuminated by your holy breath, putting the past behind them and shedding all fear, anger, guilt, ego and conditionings. May they rise out of their deeply rooted wisdom in their newly found inner peace, walking with mutual respect and dignity. May they rise with faith, trust, and compassion, supporting each other along their way. May they rise in recognition that they are part of one global family, the children of one mother. May they arrive full of humility and forgiveness, bowing down in gratitude and reverence, united at your holy lotus feet. We thank you, Shri Mataji, again and again.
Thank you, Fifi. We will share the prayer with the group later. We will listen to the 99 names of Allah, and then we will have silent meditation.
Bodil, should I keep the photo or play the video itself?
So from a place of thoughtless awareness and absolute surrender, we witness, we give our attention to this holy land, Israel and Palestine. And we simply ask Shri Mataji to use us as her instruments we can use our witnessing power with absolute detachment. We do not wish for any specific outcome. Thy will be done, Shri Mataji. Thy will be done. When we become one in the Virata, there are no differences. And we as Sahaja Yogis, we must ascend and establish in the Sahasrara so that it becomes possible for the rest of mankind to follow. And as Sri Krishna has put his son higher than himself, may we see the new generations of Sahaja Yogis become even more powerful and dedicated than ourselves. And may we be worthy of being part of the second era of Sahaja Yoga, where everything works out on the subtle level. Jai Shri Mataji. So this is the end of our workshop. If anyone would like to stay behind and have a little chat, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we say, Jai Shri Mataji, have a lovely evening and see you next time.